Every music producer has to make this decision at one point or another if they decide they want to get paid and turn their music into a career. So a common question that everyone is going to run across is, how much should I be charging for my beats, my production, my instrumental? There's definitely ways that you can go about the pricing of your beats. Many people like to drop the prices when they're new because they feel like they don't have the experience, they don't have the portfolio to be able to show off that they have credits or anything like that. And so they start decreasing the price of their beats just to stay competitive with everybody else. But here's a better way for you to think about it. Here's a better way to grow your business so that you're more successful and you bring in more income and you just have an easier business to run. Instead of thinking, how much should I charge for my beats? How can I be competitive? Think about, how can I add more value to my clients so that I can charge more, but I still deliver on more than what I'm asking them for? And the reason why this is a better way to view things is because when you continue to decrease your price, the only thing that's hurting is yourself and your competitors, everybody else, right? Because everyone's trying to take this quick race to the bottom. And here's the thing, when you're constantly trying to charge less than the next person, it's just driving the two of you down constantly. Let's say one person sells beat for $30. He sees that the next producer sells it for 28. Okay, I'm gonna take my price down to 27. The other guy sees it, he's like, 25. Then you say 23. Then he says 20. It's a constant race to the bottom, and guess what? When you're racing towards the bottom, there's a floor, right? The floor is zero. Once you hit zero, you don't get paid for anything. And if you go below zero, you're basically paying people to use your beats, and that's not a business you want to be in because you're not getting paid. You're losing money and you're losing your product. So that's not a business model that anybody wants to be in. Whereas value can always increase with no ceiling, right? So let's say you offer production services. That's a lot of value. Let's say you offer mixing, you offer mastering, you offer marketing, all this stuff. You can continuously add and add and add and add more value to whatever your offer is. And as long as this value and this price, if there's a discrepancy between the two, as long as there is a gap between the two, it doesn't matter how you increase your prices, as long as there's more value than price. Because this is the thing, people don't pay you, people don't buy things because they feel like they're getting exact value, right? So if ever this line and this line were to intersect, right, the value and the price is equal, this is the point of cancellation, and this is the point where your offer is no longer strong and it's no longer a good offer. Because if I gave you $1 and you gave me $1, then I gave you $1 back, then you gave me $1 back. We could do this all day, and we would both end up with the same amount of stuff. We would both end up with $1, right? So a price to value match transaction is not a good transaction because people only buy things when they feel like they're getting more value than the price that they pay. So again, the first thing to understand is that your price can only hit zero before you're out of business. So if you're constantly thinking about price and how you can lower it more, you're gonna hit the floor at some point and then you're gonna be out of business. Whereas if you continue to raise how much value you deliver for your clients, your price can continue to raise. And as long as there is a discrepancy between the two of these, the offer is good. The greater the distance that the value and the price are, is how likely you can get somebody to say yes. So let's say you offered this much value, and you charge this much. It's like, okay, there will still be people that say yes, but the likelihood, there might be a bigger ratio of people that say no to yes, right? But if you offer immense amounts of value and less on price, and the gap is this large, you're more likely to get people to say yes. Because if they don't say yes to this, obviously they're out of their minds, right? Like if you make a no-brainer offer where you offer so much value in comparison to the price, it makes it really hard for them to say no. And this is how a lot of people earn their wealth, earn their riches, and why a lot of people's services or products and services do so well is because the value is so much greater than what the price is being asked of them, right? Like think of an iPhone. Sure, an iPhone is expensive, right? We're not charging $0. We're still charging in the thousands, but you can contact all your family at any time. You can see their face at any time. You can message them at any time. You can browse the internet. You can do all this. Like that is a lot of value in one package. And even though it's $1,000, it may be expensive, right? Because the price keeps rising due to cost of making it, cost of inflation, whatever. But since this gap is still so great between the two, you get so much value over price, there's still going to be tons and tons of people that pay for it, and they don't mind paying for it because the value is so great that they don't care what the price is. The price could keep going up another 100, another 200, another 300. It doesn't matter. The gap is still there. Therefore, they're still going to pay for it. So this is how you should be thinking about it when you're selling your music and offering your services to artists, right? If your value that you add continues to grow and become bigger than the price is, you can continue to raise your prices. So let's just say you offer production, you offer mixing, you offer mastering, you offer marketing, you offer coaching, you offer all this stuff, and you just offer this through the roof type offer where it's just ridiculous for them to say no. Guess what? Your price doesn't need to be down here with the competitors, right? They don't need to be on ground floor to make it easy to buy. You can continue to raise your price. And since there's this gap, there's still more value than price, they're still going to buy from you. They're still going to say yes because the value is so great. So think about it that way. Think of a way that your business can offer so much value that it makes it just impossible for your clients to say no, and you can continue to raise your prices so that your business can grow and it can sustain. You can hire people. You can continue to deliver more service and value to your clients, and you don't go bankrupt because you're not playing the wrong game. While everyone here is just selling beats and racing to the floor, basically giving beats away for free, doing whatever they can just to be heard, you can think about this, right? If you focus on price constantly, that's how you lose. If you focus on value and how much you bring to the table, that's how you continue to grow and grow and rise and rise and rise. So be different from everybody else. Don't focus on the price. Don't focus how you can lower the price till they say yes. Focus on how you can deliver the most value where it makes them impossible to say no. So again, real quick to recap, if you're a music producer, right, don't just offer beats because then you're just racing to the bottom, right? If you offer more value, you offer a better package, you offer something that artists truly need. Marketing, promotion, whatever it is, get a team behind you, get people that can do it for you, logo designs, literally anything. Think about the things that you can do and you can package together and you can offer them more value so that you can start charging more and you're no longer in this competition of racing to the bottom for the price, right? Because again, if your value ever intersects with your price, that's the point of cancellation in which your offer is no longer good. And so if you want to raise your prices, you cannot just keep your offer completely the same because at some point it's going to intersect. If you continuously grow your value and add how much you deliver for your clients, you can grow your prices. You can raise your prices and you can continue your business, grow your business, and deliver the best value to your customers. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to this channel. I teach you a lot about music production. I teach you a lot about business and how you can create careers out of your music. My goal is to slowly get the world past this broke artist, broke musician mantra. I don't want this to be a thing anymore because we can turn our art into our business and we can make something very sustainable and very livable off of it to support you and your family. And so if that's something that you want as well, I'm going to leave a free training down below in the description. It's going to talk about producing beats that attract artists and turning them into high-ticket clients. So if that's something you're interested in, click the link below, watch that. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, hit like, and hit that bell notification so that will alert you whenever there's a new video. Hope that was helpful. I'll see you in the next one.